We're at Singapore's Changi Airport and we're heading to
Bali, Indonesia. Today we're flying on board Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10 on business class. Let's go! So we just checked in into our flight and we're in Terminal 2 right now. So basically there is like a whole row of dedicated check-in counters for business class passengers. So you actually don't need to queue at all, and the process was quite fast, wasn't it?
Yep, it's actually very seamless.
And also there's no priority queue for the immigration, but it's really fast because it's all biometric, even for many countries. If you're from a certain country that has this biometric process, then I think it's faster that way. If not, you have to go to manual counter. So there are actually a SilverKris lounge in Terminal 2, but it's a bit small. So we've actually visited this before, and we should probably go show you a bit of it. But now we're heading to Terminal 3 for the SilverKris lounge over there because it's newly renovated, or relatively newly renovated, and it's fairly big.
I think it's the best lounge like in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Okay, so we're gonna go there now, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're at the SilverKris Lounge and this is Terminal 3. As you can see, it's very bright, very nice. The one at Terminal 2 is a little bit more darker and a bit more claustrophobic because it has high ceilings. So there are two sides to this lounge. It's a business class lounge. One is, you can see this part, which is a brighter area. It's more of a lounging kind of space. There's not really high tables. On the other side is where you can dine. There's a higher tables and more like a dining table and dining chairs. So it might be a bit more comfortable if you want to eat a lot. So for us, we have to make some food. There's actually a lot of food here. So it depends on whether you're saving your tummy for your in-flight dining. But there is like live stations which I enjoy. So this first one is this plate here. You can see it's a laksa. This laksa is basically, although they pre-prepared the ingredients, you can ask for more. You can remove some ingredients as you wish. So it's always great. When we're here, we always order this. This is the lunch service, yeah. So there's also in this case a chicken curry, Japanese curry karage. So it's pretty nice. They make the curry hot on the spot and they heat up, put in the oven the chicken, so it would look fresh. And we got some bites. You can see in this plate we have like some nuggets, tempura, and also spam fries. I think that's spring roll. So a lot of things. I mean, these are just what we can eat right now. There's also a full meal if you like noodles, staple food like fried rice. There's also like chicken or fish. So really a lot. And if you have no time, there's also a grab and go section where you can just collect some item like a sandwich and you can bring it on board or wherever you want to go. Beverage wise, really a lot of options again. Apart from like canned drinks, you also have like alcoholic beverages, including a champagne in this case we have here. And also we do have juices. There's a beer counter where you can just dispense your own beer. And also a huge selection of TWGT, which I really enjoy. So nothing not to like about this place, and we're just going to chill here for a bit more and then we head back to Terminal 2 for our flight.
We spent a couple of hours at the lounge which flew by quite quickly. If you wish to refresh, there are shower suites available. A rest area that is dimly lit can be found at the lounge too. We headed back to Terminal 2 to catch our flight at gate F40. When we arrived, our plane was already waiting. Let's take a look at the seat map for Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10. The aircraft has 301 economy class seats occupying the middle and rear cabins. It also has 36 Stella Aerospace Symphony business class seats located in the front cabin. These seats are staggered in a 1-to-1 pattern where every seat has aisle access. Depending on the position of the console, different seat offers different degree of privacy. For example, window seats on rows 12, 15, 17 and 19 are closer to the windows and have a console on the other side which gives more privacy. The middle seats on these rows are more for single travelers, with the console in between seats. On the downside, these seats offer far less privacy to the aisle. The honeymoon seats are situated in rows 11, 14, 16, 18 and 20, with these two seats being close to each other, making them ideal for passengers travelling together. We opted for one of the honeymoon seats on row 16.
Okay, we've just boarded the aircraft on the way to Bali. So let's just do a quick seat tour. Okay, so once you're seated, right, once again, this is a very comfortable seat size. The width is very comfortable. I'm 1.71, so if you lie full flat, right, I will still have a bit of like 10 cm space inside the foothold. Okay, so right in front of me is the entertainment, flight entertainment, IFE. So if you want to control, you can either touch screen on the screen itself. If not, you can actually just pull out the controller over here and just control from here. I think it's more comfortable rather than you reaching out hand tired lah. Okay. And if you want to adjust the seating angle, like you want to flat or you want to angle it, this is the touchpad here. Okay. And if you want a light on top, it's just over here. If you need reading light, there's a privacy screen over here. Just press there. Okay. And if you're sitting with someone else you don't know, there's this divider coming up. Wait, there you go, coming up. Okay, so if you're traveling with someone you know, then it's fine, just leave it down. Okay, so what else? Right at the bottom here, this is where you find literature. If you are in the mood to spend some money on Kris Shop, you can browse and just let them know what you want to buy. And actually there's this logo here, like a shoe with a arrow pointing down. I've always wondered, like, is it put my shoe there? Is there a like compartment for me to put my shoe? I asked the stewardess, no, it's not. It's just telling you if you want to take off a shoe, please put it below the seat. As simple as that. Don't think too much. Okay, it's not that complicated. Okay, so over here, at the side here, you'll find a small compartment for you to put yourself if you want to. And that is where also you find, we don't use earphone here. It's a business class, so they actually provide you with a headphone. It's actually quite comfortable. They also give you those disposable, like hygiene kind of cover for you to use. Yep. And also, if you need to charge your device, over here they have two USB-A port. If you don't want to use that, you want a faster charging, you can use your own plug. Just one plug over here. Yeah. So that's about it for the seat tour. And we'll look forward to the meal because I ordered the favoritist of the favorite, which is the satay. Looking forward to it.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelt and draw up the window sheets. Thank you.
Okay, so we've just taken off and it's a very smooth takeoff. On board the Dreamliner is always very nice and very smooth. So I just wanted to add like some things here that we haven't said just now is that there's like a mirror here which you can slide open and you can check your turn-on bearing anytime. So I also wanted to give a perspective of how big the seat is. So I'm about 1.76 meters for context, and I can put in my legs like this. It's very comfortable, no problem at all. However, if you want to sleep and you want to recline it completely, the part where the feet is at is a bit narrow, so you might not be able to roll around comfortably. But if it's a short flight like what we are now to Bali, it's not a problem at all. Right, so another thing is that the in-flight entertainment system, well, I like to watch the flight map, so it's always available whether in an economy class or business. But the IFE is really quite extensive here because not only do you have like the regular movies, we also have live television, which is something that I really like. I always like to watch news. And on soccer nights, you can also watch the Premier League, which is actually quite nice, in my opinion at least. Of course, the selections of movies is great. And also, meal service will begin shortly. We ordered them from the Book to Cook. There's also an in-flight menu if you didn't pre-order your meals. And here we see this is the menu, and there's like quite a fair bit of items. Today's dinner. There are three selections. Basically, roast chicken, beef rendang, as well as wok fried prawn with dried chili. So, like I said, you can either pre-order the meal from this menu, or also do it on book the cook, which is like a much larger selection. So I'll go through the menu right after this.
Passengers can view the onboard menu on the Singapore Airlines application days in advance. Let's take a look at the menu for flight. As mentioned earlier, a 3-course meal is served for dinner with 3 options for the main course to choose from. If you prefer, you can opt in for Singapore Airlines' signature Book the Cook, which offers extensive main course selections. Do remember to pre-book your meal at least a day in advance. The beverage list is also made available, so you can have a look at it before your flight.
Okay, so the food is here, and basically for a short flight like this, about Singapore to Bali, we have all the mains and the appetizer as well as dessert in one tray. So there's no like tablecloth for the table. It's just a small cloth here on top of the tray. And okay, let's basically go through the items. And the appetizer for all the passengers will be the same. And this would be a salad. There's also a selection of bread, and of course, every time when we fly business, we take the garlic bread, which is like recommended, highly recommended. Now for the mains, there's a few selections. Basically, there's a menu out here, and as I mentioned a bit earlier, if you want, you can order from menu. There's roast chicken, beef rendang, as well as the wok fried prawns. But for us, we actually book the cook, so we get to choose from a wider range of menu, and I recommend you to do that as well. So what you have in this plate is the satay, chicken satay. We have 6 pieces of it. Now the SQ satay is actually very, very famous. So actually this is my first time trying the satay, so very excited to try it out. And it is a bit of a lighter side. So if you want a heavier item, then you might want to order something else. So Prince got this lamb rack, which certainly is heavy. You can see how it comes with a very nice black pepper sauce at the side, as well as mashed potatoes, as well as seasoned vegetables. So it does look really, really nice. If you want something substantial, you can go for that. And the dessert for today is a Swiss roll. I think this is a peach Swiss roll, which does look quite good. So beverages, of course, you can order from an extensive list from the menu that I've shared with you a bit earlier. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to dig in, and I'll probably see you later on when we summarize this entire flight.
Before beginning our descent into Bali, we visited the bathroom, which was of a decent size. While amenity kits are not given out on short flights, some amenities can be found in the bathroom.
So we're about to land soon in Bali Denpasar Airport, and let's give a quick summary about this flight. So first of all, check-in experience, pretty good. There are some dedicated check-in counters just for business class passengers. No queue at all, and we were seamlessly through, past immigration and into the lounge. How do you find the lounge at Terminal 3?
I think the lounge, Terminal 3 is actually very good because like it's very big and a lot of sitting space, a lot of food options, varieties, and a live station, hot food, and comfort food as well.
Yeah.
I was actually quite surprised to see spam fries, luncheon meat fries, because usually it's not like it's the cafe food lah, but they actually have it at the lounge. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah. So basically, flights to Southeast Asia, flights are from Terminal 2, but we opted for the T3 lounge, which I recommend you to do so if you're flying Singapore Airlines, because it's really significantly better than Terminal 2 lounge. So there's also showering spaces, very nice private suites for you to shower. It's very comfortable and a very nice experience altogether. So boarding, move on to boarding. It was hassle-free. The flight wasn't completely full, and we were one of the first few to board. And I think everything, the pre-boarding sequence was quite good, right?
I think they are not that strict with the boarding sequence at the boarding gate there. I think because, like you said, it's not that full, quite empty. So there's no like, they're not policing people who actually just go ahead to want to board, even though it's not their turn yet.
Yeah, so when we are seated, we basically gave us a welcome drinks and also confirm our pre-booked meal orders. And we can talk about the meal orders. I think that we just had a pretty good meal. You had a chicken satay. How was it?
I think a chicken satay will be very, very, very good if it's hot, because we took a little while to eat, but still it was quite good as well. But then the satay sauce, because like we took a little while to eat, so the satay sauce sort of like dried up a little bit. Yeah, but overall it's still very good.
So you have to eat it pretty fast once it's served. I think mine was the rack of lamb, which is triple the cook, and it was pretty good. I think it's not too heavy. It's only a single portion, I feel. I saw some photos on some reviews online. It was like double the portion. But I think for this light dinner, so it's not too filling. And there's also an appetizer as well as the desserts, which is the what was it?
Peach roll. Swiss roll.
Peach Swiss roll, yeah. And of course, the bread of your choice. We all opted for garlic
bread.
Second servings and also third helpings for that. Yeah. So apart from that, there's really no complaints. I think this flight has been a very smooth one. All the stewardess and the stewards were very friendly. It's very smooth, and really, this is just one of the best flights we've had on Singapore Airlines. Anything else to add?
No, not really. Oh, it's good. Fantastic crew.
Yeah. So that's all that we have for you for today's video. If you do enjoy this content, do give us a thumbs up, and also do subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button that's just below. We have many other contents like this, flight reviews as well as hotel reviews predominantly. That's just over there on your right hand side. If not, we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.